Okay, now I can say this match was good because in the end, Izan lost and it was all so satisfying to see that scum lose. Oh, it was so satisfying. What is not satisfying though is the foreshadowing hint that another character of mine that I like may lose. Although technically it's Megami I like. I just didn't want Takumi to lose to the arrogant asshole like Izan. Is it possible that Megami will lose? Well, please, please do not make it so. Because I'm just saying, has he already forgotten how they wrote Megami? A girl with endless potential and she will lose? Then again, we haven't gotten the chapter yet. The Shokugeki no Soma chapter 237. Yes, this is me, the angry anime fan. First off, a cover page. Arena in bloomers. Well, in doing some kind of sports game. I don't really see that so very much. The angry anime fan here to bring you this chapter. As Izan begins to have his villainous breakdown, he still believes his victory is assured, but as I already spoiled, he lost. So what happens then? Well, they decides to eat the other half of the pizza, as they each of the judge have a naked reaction. And luckily enough, it's Anne who has the most sexual one, covering up her breasts and her private area with her hands, saying like uno, dos, tres, like that kind of thing. Eat for each and one of them, a jump of different flavors. But they discover it's 4 different types of cheese in this quattro formaggi, which is actually pretty known: mozzarella, parmigiano, ricotta, and gorgonzola. And Takumi created the foundation of the cheese deliciousness with the mellow richness and the sharp saltiness. That created a unique traits of each cheese, which balanced also clashed with another, therefore creating an irresistible flavor further enhanced by the contrast to the rich sweetness of the shirogane. Basically, he fused 2 of the different parts together, creating an utterly delicious pizza, from the bitterness of the artichoke to the sweetness of the sugar and finally the saltness of the quattro formaggi. It's like he was guided by heavens himself. So Takumi says to his own that he was confident that after all his experience in building a countless pizza, that the very best quattro formaggio will complement the shirogane. But he had also spent since the day he lost against Mimisaka, he had decided that he needed to also trace his opponent's thoughts. After all, Mimisaka was a guy who could trace other people's thoughts and then almost counter it. So he thanks his son for the conflict against Mimisaka, because that way he actually learned that he needed to evolve his cooking in a different way and actually trace his opponents. So Izan, the guy who always prides himself of having people in his hands, is actually in the exact opposite back then. This time it was Izan who was on the track, riding in the palm of Takumi's Takumi's hand. With that, he shows his ugly little face as Takumi is declared the winner. Yes, yes, that was so satisfying to see that arrogant asshole Izan lose. And I'm also still glad that we have not gotten a prudent excuse from Izan yet. It is also worth noting that Izan is almost crying when he shows his ugly face. Oh, he's so pathetic. As brothers Aldini high five, the rest of the matches will go on, but the rest of the Elite 10 are not so worrisome, as Momo's dish gets into Urahara-chan and she suddenly switches to her cuteness, very gentle-like mode, except of the very more violent one. Apparently, the fragrance of Momo's dish is so delicious that, well, her mind and body became pure and sweet. And the first one who is to serve is Momo. Next match is Momo and Megumi. Who will win? Well, actually, to tell you the truth, a lot of people actually bet that Megumi is gonna lose, including you, Charles in Anime World, if you were watching this. Which, by the way, I felt that was kind of No offense, man, but I thought that was kind of upsetting. I get what you are getting with the fact that we should lose, but I'm saying what I said in the beginning of this chapter. Has Yoto already forgotten that he was supposed to write Megumi as a character with boundless potential? But then again, now that we get back to the chapter, will she really lose? Do I believe she will lose? Well, I will believe she only will lose because I'm a pessimist and a nihilist. And also because I want her to win! Badly! It's time that Momo gets a wake up call from her arrogance and actually change her ways. The problem is the only thing that makes this seem like Megami will lose is the fact that these matches was all focused on Izan, even though we already got his character development. It was all about him being humiliated. We haven't gotten a single scene of Momo's past yet, or anything about her, why she is so arrogant and why she is so stuck up, or the fact that she always carries a teddy bear. I mean, Momo seems to be childish in mind, but at the same time, she is still an adult. Well, adult, I mean, a third year adult, and looks down on everyone else. Is it possible that the cute, adorable, but very bitchy and arrogant Momo has a Froden excuse? I mean, if you think about it, she likes sweets because it's cute. She is small and cute. She has an adorable face that is cute, and even her voice is cute, even voiced by one of the most famous Sundere voice actress out there. But although her later career was also famous for only voicing boys, by the way. But still, what I'm getting at, is it possible that we will get a flashback scene on how Momo really thinks? Why does she look down on everything? And why is she so obsessed with her teddy bear? There must be an explanation. Which is the only reason we haven't gotten that yet, is the reason why I think that Megami is gonna lose this match. However, as I said before, Megami is supposed to be a character with endless potential! Therefore, I do not want her to lose. But we'll see, won't we? Next round, Megami Momo. Looking forward to it. If Megami wins, that is. And yeah, I mean, what was it? I was one last thing I was gonna say. Well, nah. By the way, I think I'll send a message about that to my friend Charles in a world about that. Well, everyone else, give me your thoughts if you have any.